Hi all and welcome everybody from the floor in my room. Okay, we're on the floor because we're doing something exciting today. Something I've been putting off for a while because it just stresses me and it's just a corner of shame in my room. It's not that bad, honestly. I'm just gonna grab it really quick. How do I do this? Put it on the carpet. This is my TBR card. It's pathetic, I know. There's 8 books on here and then all of this junk is just junk in general. So today we're going to clean this out and then I'm going to stock this with books that I definitely want to read this year in the hopes that it also helps me declutter my shelf a little bit because my shelf is pretty full and I have a lot of books that I still need to finish. In an ideal world, all the books that I want to read would be on this card. But right now I have about 290 books on my TBR, which would never ever fit onto this thing, and I still want it to look pretty, okay? So I'm probably gonna pick like 50 books to put on here so that I can still see them all, okay? That's the main issue. But before I put the books on there, we're gonna have to take all the stuff out and sort through it and think of other places to put the stuff because I don't even know what most of this is, okay? So let's just dive right into this thing. I would really love to have some more magnets I could put on there just because I'm an anxious person. I don't like putting stickers on things, but I'm actually considering putting my stickers on here, so I guess we'll see. Okay, first of all, these are like crocheting things. I started making a cardigan, like this does not look like a cardigan, okay? But I started making these squares so that I could make the iconic Harry Styles cardigan. I started this about 1.5 years ago. I have like 10 squares, all green. I will definitely not be finishing this, but I will be keeping it in case I want to finish it. And I'm also gonna just put all the knitting equipment. So I'm just gonna stuff this all into this bag because technically I have a box of wool on my wardrobe and I think that's where all of this can also go. So we're just closing this. I really like this bag. All the stuff that's on here is so random. We have a tarot deck and a guide on how to read these. Yeah, I will never be doing that. So I'm thinking of just getting rid of it. I'll put this on a pile that says, think about it later. Right. We have about 1 billion of the Fairy Loot and Illumicrate baggies, but I'm definitely gonna keep all of these, okay? I have a dedicated drawer just for these because every time I'm on a trip, I take these with me so that I can safely transport all my books back home because it's important to keep your books protected wherever you go. So I'm just gonna make another pile for these. It's a little dusty in here. Oh wow. We have artwork. Well, not really artwork. These are like the book letters that come with each of the Illumicrate boxes. No, these are the Fairy Loot boxes. Anyway, they come with the books and it's a piece of artwork for every single book. I will definitely be keeping the artwork. I know that I have a lot of artwork in here, but it's not gonna stay in here, okay? I need to find a spot. Also, most of these books I haven't read yet, so I don't know if I want to keep the artwork or not. Okay, we have a graduation cap. This graduation cap isn't even a real graduation cap because there's just no such thing as a graduation ceremony where I live. So my parents ordered this for me, sent it to me. I was very confused when I got it. Let me put it on again. I don't even know which side the tassel is supposed to be on, but look at me. I'm a graduate. I actually am, okay? I have a degree in biology. These cards, okay? I like to keep everything because I think it's important. These little cards, I don't need those, okay? I will hold on to them all the time because I think they're so beautiful, but I'm never gonna put those little cards up. Never. I might actually keep like the big artwork just because, you know, this is pretty. This is beautiful. Like look at this. It looks kind of cute. What book is this? If I Have to Be Haunted. I have that book. I have that book twice. Huh, that's going on the TBR. I have a bunch of rubber bands. I don't know what these are from. I don't know why I have these. Oh, I remember. They're from when I built my book tower. That was a fun experience. I'm gonna link that for you. Okay, that's this one done. Also, I have more tabs. It's just the light purple that's missing. Why is that missing? Down below, we have a box. A box that is incredibly dusty to the point where it's kind of gross. So, oh, guess what? It's more artwork, okay? See, they put things in these book subscription boxes. This is the reason why I canceled all of my book subscription boxes, by the way. Because they put in things like this, you know? If I need a wallet, I'm gonna get a wallet, but it's not gonna be this. I did find all these bookmarks. These are all the Allie Hazelwood characters out of the first 3 main books. I really like these, but I will never be using them, okay? But they're going to go into my box of bookmarks that I will never be using. I have one of those. Don't we all have one of those? And now we're going to go into the box that I dread the most. I haven't opened this box in a while. This is from way before. There's also just a lot of book stuff in here. Like every single thing in this box is book related. We have a lot more of the Fairy Loot and Illumicrate book cover things. There's things in here that I will never be using. For example, this, okay? It's a bottle.
Wow.
But, let me open it, okay? You can just, it's rubber. It probably tastes so horrible. I've never used this. I will never be using this. And this is just going into the trash. I don't even know. What kind of trash do you put this in? Ugh. This is just also trash, okay? This is just a pen, but it's made from a stick. I don't care about this. Hogwarts playing cards. We have some horribly ugly metal straws. I mean, they're not horribly ugly. They're just gold. I don't like gold. I don't really do gold. Says the person wearing a gold ring. But I don't like these, but I'm gonna ask my roommates if they want them because I'm a good person. And I don't actually enjoy throwing things away. Is this fun for you? In watching me declutter? I have these. Technically, I could like put a book on here, which I might do actually at some point. So I'm definitely gonna be keeping these 2. Okay, what is this? Oh, it's a book lamp. See, the idea behind this is cute, okay? It smells so horrible. I'm gonna have to put it back in the box. I will never be using this because I don't like charging things, okay? I always forget to charge things that are not my phone or my laptop, so I don't do this, okay? Oh my gosh, the reading prompt cards. Honestly, this would be a fun video idea. Just like grab a reading prompt card and let it choose what I read. This thing is the reason why I decided to declutter, okay? Do you know what this is? Of course not. I don't even know what this is. I had to look it up. It's to put a bowl inside so that you can eat in your bed with a bowl. Don't these people have blankets? I don't need this. Why am I such a hoarder? This is a wrapping that was around a blanket. And that blanket is at my parents' house because I wanted to get rid of it, but I didn't want to throw it away. This is the most ridiculous thing. Whenever they put these things in the book boxes, I was like, why are you doing this? Like, this is to organize your cords. How many cords do people have? If I really, really, really want to organize my cords, I'm gonna get a proper canal for them. Oh my gosh, it's a bookish stamp set. That might actually be a good thing. Okay, I mean, these are oddly specific, okay? But there are cute books in there. And there's a typewriter. This might actually be fun, okay? So I will be keeping those. I will be putting those up on my desk right now. I know that I used to consider myself an artist because I had art as a major in high school. I will not be needing this. It's so horrible to use this thing. I mean, it's not that horrible, like it works, but I don't need it. I never use it. I have a coffee blend. I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee. So I'm just gonna hope that one of my roommates don't drink coffee either. I have one roommate who drinks coffee occasionally. But I'm gonna ask them if they want it. There's more random stuff. Portable chess set, popcorn maker, a night court embroidery kit. This is to put on your drink so that you know which one is yours. Wow, look at me. I used to be a 2015 Pinterest girly. So I had this. Yeah, this is going into the trash. It's a comb and I cannot get it out. I might actually keep this because it looks cute on the shelf as a decoration, so I might keep it. Oh wow, this is some big character art. I just don't know where it's from. This is tea, inspired by Dorian Gray. I'm guessing this is then probably Earl Grey tea. No, it's a face mask powder. Of course, Dorian Gray doesn't age. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna be using this. I'm scared of this. I'm allergic to a lot of things that could go on my face, so it's a no for me. With that, this box is empty, which means you can start picking out books that actually go on here. I will clear out these books and then we'll go through all of the books that I'm putting in here together. Right? Does that sound good? I think it does. And let's go look for some new ones. I tried to pick them from every genre except for classics, okay? I did not put any classics. I think I'm gonna put romance down at the bottom because I'm always gonna gravitate more to romance whenever I feel stressed. So I think that's a good idea. I know I said that I wouldn't finish this series, but I'm just gonna put them on here because I have them. So this is Ricochet and Addicted for now. These are book 2 and 3 in the Addicted series. I'm gonna read them at some point, probably. So they're just gonna go into the book card, like down at the bottom where I don't have to see them a lot. The next purely romance that I have is Never Ever Getting Back Together. I purely bought this because it's a Taylor Swift lyric, okay? You can always get me with Taylor Swift lyrics. I also have it as an ebook, so chances are a lot higher for this one. Next up, we have some random books. This is Finding Jupiter. I think this is a YA romance. All This Time, also a YA romance. I really love Rachel Lippincott books. I think they're cool. I like them. So we're just gonna put them in. And then I have more. These are on sale at my local bookstore. An Unsuitable Match and The Bucket List to Mend a Broken Heart. I still want to read them at some point because I have them, okay? This is Falling Apart. We have Mr. Wrong Number and The Love Wager by Lynn Painter. I definitely want to read those. See, the thing is now it looks so full that I'm not sure if it looks good. These are the other romances that I have. So we have Sorry Bro, Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, American Royals, The Pumpkin Spice Cafe, and The Hating Game. Not sure if I will read them, but that will definitely make more space on my romance shelf. So I'm just gonna put these in here and hope for the best, honestly. Because they do fit, and this magnet is the worst magnet in the world. Because, you know, the counterpart is a pretty strong magnet, and it sits on the inside of this. And then I put this on the outside of it, and it doesn't work, okay? It doesn't stay there. It moves a lot. We're done with the romance part, which you cannot really see. I'm gonna show you later, okay? This is not the interesting part. The more interesting part is what comes now, which is these two, the top two. So I pretty much wanted to put the books that I was gonna read this month at the top, and then other books at the bottom. I need to go to this shelf, which you cannot see, because I need to grab one book. Okay, I was planning to read this, Last Tale of the Flower Bride, this month. It's a gorgeous edition, but yeah, I have plans, okay? It's a small book, that's why it's on my TBR for this month. But a book is a book. So this is book 1. Next is Gold, okay? This is a thick one. This is the 5th book in the Plated Prisoner series, and I love that series. I'm just scared of the next book. Just gonna move right next door. Okay. Was there anything else on here? Because I don't think I put anything else on here. Ithaca. I didn't grab that. I did grab it. Haha. You cannot fool me. This is Ithaca. It's the story of the Odyssey, just not told by Odysseus, but told by Penelope, his wife. How she is at home and there's no men left in Greece, essentially. That's this story. There's 3 books in this series, so I'm really excited for it. Then a book I also want to read sooner rather than later. Foxglove. 2nd book in the Belladonna series, and If I Have to Be Haunted, just because I saw the artwork earlier and I thought, wow, this is cool, I like it. So we're putting these 2 on here as well. What am I doing? Oh, this is a mess. I mean, it doesn't look cute, okay? We just have to live with that. And then I'm also gonna put Ruthless Vows up there, just because I plan on reading this, and I found a granola bar. How long has that been sitting there? And then the Atlas Paradox and the Atlas Complex. I'm also going to be putting these up here, just because I want to read them. And then I have some more books that I definitely want to get to really soon, and that is the London Seance Society. I really, really enjoyed The Lost Apothecary, and this is technically by the same author in the same world. So we're going to put this down here because I'm not planning on reading that this month, but I want to get to it. And then we have Oceans of Sand. This is an ARC that I received. Same with The Gold Between Us. But I received these technically not as an ARC, but as just a copy that the author sent to me. So I do plan on reading those, but I never find the right time to do it. And then I really want to read One Dark Window. I know this is more of a Halloween book, but I never stick to the vibe of the books, okay? I just don't do that. Next on that list is What the River Knows, okay? This is just so beautiful and I want to get to it, but probably not this month. Next one, I definitely might actually want to read this, whoopsie. I want to read this month, is Feybound. I want to read this because it's Black History Month and I am really trying to find books that are by Black authors that really interest me. And this is one of them, so I am excited to read this, and I'm putting it up here. And then we have some more books that I just bought at the bookstore. I'm just gonna put them on here as well, because I decided any book that I get that is new, it's gonna immediately go on here, okay? So we have Voyage of the Damned. I just bought this about a day or two ago. And we have The Book of Love by Kelly Link. I am interested in reading both of these as well, because they sounded cool when I was at the bookstore. I have some more books I definitely want to read soon. One of them is The Sunbearer Trails. That's hard, okay? Okay, I'm not sure what kind of pronouns Aiden uses, so I'm just gonna say Aiden. I've been really enjoying this, and I loved Cemetery Boys, which is also by Aiden Thomas, okay? And I'm excited, but I've been pushing it off, and I don't know why, but I have. So it's gonna go on here. Next is Mindbreaker. I read what was it? Mindwalker when I was in London last year. No, not last year. 1.5 years ago, okay? The summer of 2022. And then in the summer of 2023, I bought this one, also in London, but I didn't read it immediately, which I should have probably done. But I'm definitely going to be reading this soon. So it's going on there. And then we have a book that I also bought at the bookstore recently. This is A Demon's Guide to Wooing a Witch. I'm really interested in reading this sooner rather than later because I really like the first book in that series. So I'm probably gonna enjoy this one because it's just gorgeous, okay? It's gorgeous. Okay. And then the last book that's gonna go onto this thing is Circe. I've been planning to read Circe for a while. I've been telling myself that I want to read Circe, but on February 14th, the Circe Saga is coming out as the musical, you know, the epic musical, and I'm slightly obsessed with that. So I want to actually read this before the 14th, but today's the 10th, so I don't have much time left. So yeah, Circe is definitely something that I want to get to, just because I want to know, okay? I want to know all the things that happen. So I'm gonna put this up here, I'm gonna squeeze it in. It fits perfectly. Like, what do you even want from me? I feel like this is a lot, okay? This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 books out there. And I am currently still reading like 2 or 3 or 5 books. So that's it. That is my newly designed book cart. I'm gonna push it back into place now. And then I'm gonna show you the outcome. Because I think this is really cool and I like it, okay? I'm happy with how this turned out. I'm happy with the books that I put on here. You might think that this is a mess, okay? You might think, wow, this isn't aesthetic at all. No, it's not aesthetic, okay? But for now, it's not like I'm gonna get all of the books that I want to read that I still have to read on there. So until I can actually do that, like until I'm like under 100 books on my TBR, that's just not an option that I see for myself. So we're not doing that, okay? Instead, we're gonna leave it like this, and we're just gonna be happy about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was a little bit all over the place, okay? But I think it was still fun, and I had a blast. And that's all that matters, actually. I hope you're having a nice rest of the day, and I will see you all for the next video that I make. Bye!